Techgear Junkie KG5 OCW. Back up in northern New Mexico again, up near the Colorado border, near the Brazos River and the Brazos Box Canyon area. I did a previous video up here earlier this summer. Going a little bit different direction today. Went up to the top of a hill over here. Get a clear area. I didn't bring my buddy stick today. I brought my Shakespeare Wonder Pole and an end-fed antenna. I also have a dipole in my backpack too, in case I get a chance to set it up. So you stay with me this far. Come along a little further, I'll find a spot to set up and do some operating. There we go. Top of those cliffs is about 9,000 feet, I think. Pretty spectacular, just sheer cliff face. I won't be going up there to operate, not anytime soon, but over there on the left-hand side, you can see kind of a cleft. In the springtime, a nice waterfall comes right down through there. Pretty cool. Going up here, I saw some movement. You can see it up in the woods there. There's a nice little deer, whitetail. Quite a few of them up here. They're not super shy because nobody hunts them up here. This is all private land and they're pretty well protected. Hello, Mr. or Mrs. Deer. Probably come closer if I had some potato chips or something. I'm gonna head over here by our well house. At the high point of this hill or just beyond it. See if I can find a spot to set up on. Alright. Pretty much at the top of the hill. A little further on I'll be in private property, so I think I'll stop here. This spot looks as good as any. Probably looks like a bunch of trees to you guys, sorry. But it's the crest of the hill pretty much. And brought my stool, my Wonder Pole. We'll get the KX2 out and set up. I don't know if I use the pole or not. I got plenty of trees around here. As long as I can throw the end fed up reasonably high, I should be good to go. So let's do that. Okay, so we'll see how this works. I've got my end-fed antenna here. It's gonna sit on the ground. I'll raise it up before we operate. The negative side, it's got some alligator clips here connected to a solid copper wire, which I've just jammed into the ground. Those alligator clips make it easy just to sit up quickly. The positive side, I got going up. I can't see it with the flip, but it's going up about 25 feet up into this tree here. I didn't throw it up, I just put it on my Wonder Pole here. So the end of it's just kind of braced up against that tree. Every time I try to throw a line into the tree, I get it tangled. So while this may not be super high, I know I'll get it back, which is more than I can say of things in the past. So we'll try tuning up the KX2 and see how it does. It tuned up fine. No problem. It was. I turned it on. It kept turning itself off. I don't know if I have bad connection on my battery or what. That was weird. And yeah, it seems to be okay now. Never seen it behave that way.
That's what happens when you're just tired. Tell him that I'm louder. You're also waiting for me, so maybe you're number 2.
Oh man, here I can display the. It's got 12.2 volts, so the battery should be okay. I don't know what's going on with that. Let me see if I can find a clear frequency here and call CQ. Thought I heard somebody calling me. Well, the sideband was all contest. I don't know what the proper exchange is for that one, so I'm not going to try to make a fool of myself and figure it out. We'll just go down to the CW section, see if anybody's listening. Really need to find some kind of a little portable table. Trying to copy and hold my radio on my lap sounds a little dangerous. Whoa. Okay. Well, no luck with the QRP. I was just swamped by contesters. They're all running high power. Well, not all of them, but more power than I am. That's okay though. I think my antenna was probably working pretty good. I'll check the beacons and see if my CW signal was getting out. I suspect it was. I just think anybody was listening. All contesting, but I got a plan B. Radio number 2 deployed back at the cabin. So let's do that. A little more power, better antenna. Yeah, this is going to be kind of hard to see. You can see up here on this tree. Here, got the coax from my base station up here. If you look up in the tree, you can see the balun. I've got a dipole up here. The one line was we used to pull it up into the tree. The other line is the feed line. One of the legs goes off to that tree over there. This is a 40-meter dipole. And the other one, this is tricky to do. No expert cameraman. The other leg goes off to that tree over there. You can probably just barely see the dipole leg in the picture. So I'll be using this antenna on my 450D inside. It should work a little better than the QRP rig during a major contest like this. faint. Just barely got it. Okay. Very faint. Well, it's a whole lot easier when you have power and good antenna. So the day wasn't a total bust. So the CW QSO there with Al in Florida. That was great. Thanks, Al. This is my old 450D hooked up to that antenna I showed you outside. A 40 meter dipole. It's only up about 30 feet, but that's as high as I could throw it up in the tree when we set it up the first time. Someday I might get back and try to get that antenna a little higher. Got a tuner up here I use when I want to go from like 40 down to 30 meters or 20. It seems to work pretty good. So anyhow, that's the station up in the woods. Okay, on a final note here, you can see the results from the reverse beacon network. See down below in the 20 meter band, that was when I was up on the hill with the end-fed wire. I was actually getting pretty strong signals out, which is surprising. You look further toward the top, that was later in the day at the base station running, 40, 50 watts into that high dipole. So either way, I was getting out pretty good, which is surprising. I guess the people just couldn't hear me on 20 because they were all out there contesting. This is Techgear Junkie. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time.